Oh. What? Video? Just randomly? Yeah. I know. But nah. I wanted to do something different, man. I wanted to try a review hat because I watched the review for what I feel like is a really good game, but the dude that did it. But today, I'm gonna Simba review or however I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna review Have a Nice Death in case you've never heard of this game before or you've seen me play it and you have no idea what you're looking at. Hit that like, hit that sub, man, because what I want to do, I want to get your guys' feedback on this because on certain games, after I like get the hang of it, especially if it's new, hit me with like newer stuff so I can play through it for like a week and then give like an honest synopsis of it. So you're not gonna see me look at it, but I got my phone right here and I wrote down some key points and I also have what the game is about. So I'm gonna shut up. No intro. I'm just gonna play some game. I'm gonna put some gameplay footage over my voice, and I'm gonna give this to y'all. So, my first talking point is an overview of the game and what the game actually is. So, Have a Nice Death is a 2D action roguelike where you play as Death, the CEO of Death Incorporated, who currently finds himself teetering on the edge of a burnout. His top executive, the Sorrows, have been running rampant on Earth's surface, leaving him buried in an underworld-sized mountain of paperwork. Now, in order to regain control of his company, as well as secure as much needed vacation as possible, it doesn't say that, I botched it, he will need to traverse the various departments of Death Incorporated and remind his subordinates who's boss. But basically what all that means is we're playing as Death at work. So, from what I've played in a week, let me see. Let's just go right into the gameplay of it. And because I'm not going to spoil any of it for you, what I'm going to do is just give you what I've seen. I've only gotten up to the second boss. So whatever else is in the game, I don't know. But we're just going to go right into the gameplay, man. So the gameplay. Combat. It's fast, responsive, all of that, this, that, and the third. I personally believe that no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say they miss anything as far as the combat goes. It's quick, it's static, it makes sense. To death, it's fast, it gets you to where you need to be. I don't feel like there's anything that can be really changed about that. The weapons vary from time to time. It's just like your Dead Cells or your Hades. Hades I've never played before. Dead Cells I have, where every time you die, you start all the way over again from the beginning, and every gear or item you get is different, so you're never stuck with the same thing over and over for each run, which I think is pretty cool. Movement in general, it's side-scrolling. It's not that hard to go up, down, but you're really just going this way. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to the middle, go up to get something cool, go that. No, you're actually just going in one direction, which is kind of boring, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's refreshing. Because you could still make mistakes, you could still run up on the wrong dude at the wrong time, you could dodge weird. There's a whole lot that plays into it because in my honest opinion, bro, the game isn't hard in of itself. What's hard is gauging your dodges. What's hard is kind of going with a moveset. What's hard is going into a boss fight, not knowing any idea of how to go about approaching said boss. That's where that comes. Sharpen your skills to fast-paced hack and slash combat, utilizing over 30 weapons and spells you can find and upgrade to create devastating combinations. So that's another thing, man. This game kind of focuses on a roguelike combo game, you know what I'm saying? So if you're into that type of stuff, I say get it. The game's not that expensive. We'll get into that towards the end, but I feel like I'm getting off the rails here. Let me get back on track here. So the whole point of this video was not to be long. It was to be like a short, more upbeat overview besides what that guy did. You know what I'm saying? So, what's it called? Difficulty, right? I think I kind of touched on that. There's no difficulty setting, unfortunately, but the game is just hard. You know what I'm saying? There's a mode called self-fulfillment mode, which is by no means an easy mode. No. Self-fulfillment mode is not an easy mode, period. All it does is make it a little bit easier for you to survive. That's about it, you know what I'm saying? It makes it a little bit more reasonable. It starts you off with some healies, it starts you off with a weapon, and I think that's it. And the enemies hit you for less, but it's still hurts. So that's where the difficulty, as well as the handicap, kind of play hand in hand, which I think is cool. On to my third point, personal thoughts of the game. I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it, and I enjoy it. You want to know why I enjoy it? I'll tell you why. Only because my name is Timmy Games. I play a lot of games, bro. If that hasn't already, registered in your brain. I play a lot of stuff. I play this, that, the third, second. I play games that you yourself probably wouldn't play, but that's exactly why I do it. So you don't have to. You can watch another guy suffer. You don't have to suffer. You can watch me do it. You know what I'm saying? Quite frankly, man, another reason why I enjoy it, it's a nice way to kind of cut your brain off after a long day. It's also just fun. It's fun. It's fun. I know a YouTuber that actually enjoys a video game for what it is, and he doesn't harp on everything that's bad about the game. Now, if we're gonna do that, before I close out, I will give y'all some cons, just so you know before you get it yourself. So before I close out, I will hit you with some of the cons. Now, like I said, the game is relatively difficult. In Dead Cells, you have 2 jumps. You can, it's the same thing. You have your weapon, you have your side weapons, your main weapon, and another side weapon to help you progress. But there's no speed ups, there's nothing like that. You get 1 jump, and the enemies' hitboxes are weird. They hit you at very weird times. You think you dodge, but you actually don't. There's a bit of loading in lag, you know what I'm saying? Where if you're going to a new floor, it lags a little bit before you get in there. But like I said, these are all very tiny touch points. What else can I tell you that's a con? You might get very frustrated after a while. Me personally, I don't mind starting over again, trying again, starting over again, trying again until you get that one really good run where you can go through that entire thing, beat the game at least once before you try it over again. I like that. That's me personally. But for you, you might find it very, very frustrating that your moveset and whatever weapons you might find, or the enemies you encounter, or the bosses you might run into are just way too difficult for your brain, and just everything is happening at one time and you cannot keep up. I will let you know that right now. You have to have a decent amount of processing power for this game in particular. And I mean that kind of so too for roguelikes, simply because I'm starting to get into roguelikes. Shout out to the homie Gary. I'm starting to get into it, and I'm realizing that you have to have a certain level of patience for a roguelike, especially if you die and have to start all the way over. I'm not talking like you beat 1 boss and you start on that floor. No, you could beat 3 bosses and die on that 3rd one, and then you go all the way back to the beginning. I can understand how that frustrates people, but I'm gonna let you know that's another, I guess, a con, right, to the game. It's just what's the word? Tedious. Yeah, it's a tedious game, but that's neither here nor there. The game is dope, the game is fun, and I highly believe that you should either come to the stream, check it out, or get it for yourself. Try it for yourself, and then come. Maybe you learn something. Maybe you get a moveset that I don't have. Maybe we can play together. While I'm playing on stream, you're playing as well, but you get a different moveset, or you find out a strategy to kind of watch it. You come up with something. I don't know. But basically, man, I'm going to close this up with rating this game about a 9.5. You want to know why I'm giving it a 9.5? Comedy. A few extra eyes. Gordon has created a staff surveillance center. Each splurty is tasked with spying on minions while they work and watching them in their cubicles to ensure that they all do 9 hours of their work day at the very least. Wow, that is literally a work. So we're working the work carrot. Okay, bet. Bro, it's like you're at work. At work banter. That's a real thing. Jerry, some of the side characters. I'm gonna give you just a few to name. You got Jerry, you got Harriet, and you got Pumpkin. Jerry is my favorite simply because he's probably the closest thing to a real worker in a video game that you will ever get. Harriet is like that dude that's always in a good mood at the job. That's hey man, let's go, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just real extra, real live, real I just love the energy of Harriet. And Pumpkin, she has a crush on the boss, but she's just so adorable and small and harmless. You know what I'm saying? She can't harm a fly. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? The game is funny. It's fun. It caters to the working man. If you're a working man, you can relate to this game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has woken up and felt like you're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Or you work, or you're a boss in your own right, and your subordinates, rather, if they start cutting up, wouldn't you do the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you want to slap them in order? I would too. But I'm not going to keep this video too long, man. I'm at about 10 minutes. Yeah, man. Choice is yours, man. Come through. Check it out for yourself. If there's a demo for it, at least give it a whirl. Watch this review first before you watch the IGN one. Because, see, I feel like I actually enjoyed the game enough to give you the stuff that I like about it as well as the stuff that I don't like about it. So, yeah. Check it out. Drop a comment below. What's your favorite roguelike game? Is this new one? Are you gonna check this one out? Do you have one you're already playing? Do you just not like roguelike game? I don't know. Drop me a comment below. I want to see what you guys think. And I'm out. My name is Simba Games, bro. Thank y'all so much. Peace, love, prosperity. Hug your mama. Wash your butt. And if you cannot hug your mama and or wash your butt, I feel sorry for you if you cannot wash your butt. But if you cannot hug your mama, just, you know, pat yourself on the back, man. Remember, you are loved out here in the streets. I love you. You are loved. Love yourself. And I will see you in potentially the next review of whatever game I might try out and I feel like I should give my 2 cents about it. Okay? Peace out, guys.